My name is Jason Human Kebab Parsons, and I'm one half of USS from Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
I got infinite ammunition coming up the yin-yang. I got limitless stealth positions. Extract the champion.
It's like it's a combination of Ash flipping through a dictionary and at the same time wanting to be that person, which is more or less along the lines of trying to bring people together. And I didn't really truly understand what it meant until probably about the second year that we had become a very serious musical endeavor, watching people come to shows 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 times, and now they're friends with other fans that are going to shows, and now they're driving each other, and they're meeting at bars and restaurants before and after the gigs. Then they start showing up 10, 20, 30 times, and just that synergy, meaning togetherness, is essentially like what we try to broadcast in our personal lives and as a musical force.
What does ubiquitous mean?
It means everywhere. When I graduated university, I went back to my old logistics inventory control job at Angus Glen Golf Club in Markham, Ontario, and it was just like a quick job while I was trying to get into downtown Toronto, and I was simultaneously working on music projects, like I did a funny rap thing, and I was DJing and whatnot. And then Ash at the time was actually a college dropout who got a job at the same golf course because he was trying to reintegrate himself socially rather than just living inside of his own head. And it was over a case of moving. It was over moving cases of Labatt 50 that Ash and I bonded, and he asked me to DJ his sister's wedding. And then he told me that he wanted to make dream surf drum and bass music, which he showed me how he wanted it to sound on a drum kit. He played the drum beat, basically a drum and bass beat, 87 beats per minute. And he did that juxtaposed with Buddy Holly. And I instantly got exactly what he was talking about. For the layman, I would say alternative rock electronic. Generally, to pinpoint bands, like we often are comfortable saying it's like Nirvana at a rave. We've got terms like strum and bass, progressive dance folk, jungle punk. We sort of just throw whatever we like into a hat, and then we try to turn it into relatively chaotic but peaceful songs that hopefully resonate with a lot of people. Our stuff has become increasingly bigger, but it's because we've been building this thing and we keep moving more and more towards I don't want to say accessibility, but our melodies are and our lyrics are sort of getting through to just people passing by a radio station, alternative rock. Be the best way to describe it. Yeah, we were full-time, manual labor, because when you're trying to pursue your goal is to tour and to create music that gets out to people and that you have to travel to showcase it. You can't hold down a regular serious job, and anybody that does is foolish, because I don't really think that that's them taking their art very seriously. So yeah, we toughed it out. We were landscapers, and then we became roofers because we worked for the same company, and our boss was very lenient with us, so we could do a lot of things. We were flexible. And we continued doing it after Wilderness Sea Drive, Questimation, Indra approved, because we're an independent band in Canada, and it's taken years for us to gain the sort of stability that one would need to survive in today's world, especially living in a city like Toronto.
Yeah.
And then just running our own business, reinvesting money, everything that comes in goes right back out the door again. Projects get bigger, production on shows is bigger, so it doesn't hurt to have a part-time gig. When we started working with Todd Salter, who is our creative guru and producer. We were just going for the concept of less is more, like quantity or quality over quantity, because we've actually become like borderline obsessive about creating like the best kind of songs and not doing too many. Like if you have just enough, let's call that the record, instead of just filling it up to say that you've made a full album. And these things take time, like we're writing, producing, and recording simultaneously. And Todd's is a busy guy. Like he works Walk Off the Earth, he works with Josh Groban, Lights, other Canadian pop artists. He goes to Los Angeles a lot, so his timing and his scheduling can be conflicting with us, which is kind of funny that that's also what plays into it, whether or not we do an EP or a full length, right? And then the same thing happened on Advanced Basics. It took us like more or less a year to put those 7 songs together. But it happened organically, and it happened at the pace that we were flying around the country and going overseas and playing shows and doing what we normally do. And we somehow managed to pull it off, and we're very grateful.